With respect to Dave, Dave is a security advisor with HP. He represents the Americas as well as Canada and Latin America, I believe. It's kind of a large territory, but he has a lot of responsibility with the organization. But a perfect example of the partnership that we have with HP and our ability to kind of secure a resource for an event like this says a lot for that partnership. So I really appreciate it. I'm going to turn it over to Dave.
So yes, very grateful to be out here. We've talked a lot. This is something we were planning on a while back and just trying to lock in resources and coming out. As a follow-up, I'm going to talk to you about some of the stuff they've put together to be able to offer so you can have more insight into your environments. We're going to go through some of that. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah.
All right, if not, I can get loud without it. I wanted to start this talk with understanding that the concept, right, that anytime you buy an IoT, an internet device, a network device, from a smartwatch, to a thermostat, to these smart toasters, right, to tell your toast is done. If it goes on your network, I don't understand some of those devices. That's another talk. When it goes on your network, we're making a security decision, right? Rather, we're going to lock it up, secure it, if we're going to leave it out in the open, whatever we're going to do. We spend a lot of time, money, effort, and resources in protecting our data in so many areas in the network. Right, think about your document workflow as you're going through servers to PCs, we're using the cloud, email. We're getting data loss prevention in place so we can make sure that our intellectual property, our client list, our PII for in healthcare, right? We have all of our PCI and all this. We want to keep it secure and safe. Mostly because, we're told we have to, or we get in a lot of trouble if we lose it, right? And it can hurt us. But we also respect our customers, our clients, and our business. Well, as we're doing that, are we focusing on every single endpoint? Do we have a strategy? Do we have equal citizenship? The data that's touching your PC and your servers, it's also touching your printer. Right? When I go to print it off, should I care less about it? When I go to scan it, should I not watch it? And those are some of the questions we pose. So as we go through today, I'm going to move through a lot of stuff real quick, but don't worry. I'm always here for questions. You can always reach me and I can come back and we can have one-on-one talks. So I'm going to show you what we're seeing in the world, some of the trends, some of the major attacks, and just to hopefully enlighten you and talk to you about some of the steps you should take moving forward in life around print endpoints. One, we have to understand how we look at our environment to have a good cyber hygiene. One, we have to understand our technology, right? I don't wear smartwatches because I understand a lot about smartwatches. I understand about vulnerabilities in them, right? So we have to understand what enables us to do things. I just need the time. But when we understand the technology, we can then make informed decisions on what we put on our network. Do we go out and buy a $300 laptop from a brick and mortar and buy 1,000 of those and deploy it into our field? Typically not. Typically we're looking at the specs, we're looking at how we can manage it and how we can deploy it to all of our employees, and it fits our responsibilities, our policies, whatever we determine as a secure baseline. Right? We need to kind of take that into every piece, right? We look at printers, it's usually that spreadsheet war. Who's got the cheapest piece? It's going to keep it running and make sure it'll last forever, right? But we're forgetting to say what pieces we actually need. One of the biggest specs that we're seeing as a request is hard drives. I'm going to talk to you a little bit later about hard drives. But I will tell you, you don't have to ask anymore, are they encrypted? If it's got a hard drive on it and it's on a print device, it's encrypted. Right, it's a standard today. So we've got to move above that. And we have to look at how is it encrypted? How are we able to remove those? Right, and there's the more advanced cryptography. So once we understand our technology, we have to then go to our people. It is our thought on my security team that people are one of the worst problems when it comes to malware on any network. Right, we can train and train and train, but we have to put controls in place to stop people from making mistakes. Why is phishing such a big issue? Because we love to click. Right? Hands down. I'm going to show you some stories around that as well. And then after we understand our people, and we get them trained, and we have policies, and we have things to follow, we have to understand our workflow, our processes. This can be our biggest breakdown. We can have the smartest people, the best technology, but if we don't have a process in play that is secure, I don't care what technology and what people you have. There's a gap, there's a gap. So we have to make sure that we understand processes within our organization. Within these three, I love the little circle pieces because it shows how much they're tied in together.